Hi, I'm Wendy and I'm a manifesting coach, and I'm so happy that you're here because I'm really excited to share something with you. And what I want to share with you today is the reason why you haven't manifested what you want yet in your life. No matter in which area of life, it doesn't matter. Let's say finances, your love life, your body. Maybe you want a healthy and vital body. Whatever it is, you haven't managed to get there yet. And I'm going to use an example that's really obvious because everybody knows about it, and it's the yo-yo, diet, like the yo-yo effect. So what happens in the yo-yo is actually a perfect example of structure and tension. Now, I'm going to go deeper into structure and tension, but just keep in mind the yo-yo diet because it's going to help you to really get what I'm telling you right now, to get this in your body and really understand what I'm talking about. So we're not just talking consciously, subconsciously, we're talking about every aspect of you, your mind, your body, your soul, and what we use is the super conscious. So everything that I do is actually teaching you how to live super consciously rather than consciously. Now that's for a whole different video. Today I'm going to talk about structure and tension. Okay, so let's say you want to earn $1 million. Let's say that that's your goal. Now there's a certain structure that you're in. And one of the structures, and that's what the yo-yo is all about, is the oscillating structure. What does it mean? It means that when you can get closer to your goal, like you're taking 2 steps forwards and everything is going great. You might even come pretty close to your goal. And then all of a sudden something happens and you get set back, but not just 1 step or 2 steps, but like 3 steps or even more. Sometimes you even end up like further back than where you started. So what happens is then, you get yourself together, you lick your wounds, whatever it is that you do, you get back up and you try again. And so again, you take those 2 steps forwards. Maybe this time you take 4 steps forward. And something happens and bam, you're 5 steps backwards again. So that's the oscillating structure. Maybe you recognize it in your life that every time that something, you're starting to get there, you're starting to get closer to your goal, things are starting to look good, like your body's looking better, because you've lost those kilos or those pounds, and all of a sudden something happens. You don't know exactly what, or maybe you do know, you started eating the pizza and the chocolate and everything, and all of a sudden you go back, or maybe you even worse than before. And that's what we call the oscillating structure. So go forwards, go back again, forwards and back again. And it has all to do with tension. But you have other structures as well. You have the stuck structure. And the stuck structure is where you just don't take any action anymore. Let's take the diet again. Let's say you want to lose weight, but you've done those yo-yo diets, like for maybe a decade or more, and you feel stuck. You're like, I don't even know what to do anymore. I followed like 10,000 different diets, and every time I had the same results, the oscillating results. So now all of a sudden, you're not even going forwards anymore or backwards. You're just stuck. You can't get yourself into action. So you can't get yourself out of bed, or you can't get yourself out of your sofa or whatever, and you just don't do anything. And life just happens. So that's the stuck structure. Now, what we want to get to is what we call the flow structure. And the flow structure is where you have your end result in front of you. You know what it is that you want to achieve. And with some what seems to be a magnetic force tension, you're being pulled towards your end result, and it's easier. Doesn't mean it's completely effortless, but it's easier. You don't have those oscillating structures anymore. You don't have that stuck feeling anymore. So it's easier because everything inside you is in alignment, your mind, your body, your soul, and it goes easier and you go in a flow towards your end results. Doesn't mean there's no obstacles, doesn't mean it's effortless. You still have to do the obvious action that comes with it, but it gets you closer very easily and with much less effort than it does in the other structures. Okay, so what is actually happening in this yo-yo structure? So we're gonna talk about tension, and it took me quite a while to really understand that tension part, and I'm still learning because tension is a subject that goes way beyond. So it is something that you want to listen to several times and that you really want to learn. For me, it took more than, I think, 2 years to get to the point where I am today to really get it. And probably there's even more to learn. So tension. Tension in nature always tries to resolve itself. So tension tries to seeks resolution, basically. So if there's tension, something needs to give, right? That's just nature. That's not just us as humans, it's nature. So when there's tension somewhere in nature, it will find a way to release the tension. So you could say, like, let's say that this part is my end results. And I'm here, let's say I'm here, and this is my end result. So there's tension. Now, if you take what I just said literally, you would think, okay, there's tension, and tension seeks resolution, which means that I'm going to get towards my end result easily because tension seeks resolution, which is true because this is the first part of your yo-yo diet, right? So this is your $1 million, and you basically right now, you might make, I don't know, 80,000 a year or whatever. And so you're getting closer to your $1 million. But as you see, so the tension seeks resolution. But at a certain point, when you're not yet at your end result, there's no tension anymore. That's the first part you want to remember. So it's important that while you get closer to your end result, you keep creating new end results so that the tension keeps pulling you forward. So that's one. But there's another thing. So this is what we call positive tension because it goes towards something you want. But there's also, there's a little catch. There's also negative tension. And negative tension is your past. If you have in your past, and we all do, we have a lot of it, a lot of negative tension, which means memories, beliefs, limiting beliefs from your past that have been passed on by your family, even through generations, certain emotions that you keep getting stuck in. All of that is negative tension that keeps you, as you can see, the tension also pulls you backwards. So this is basically the yo-yo diet in motion right here. So when you get closer to your end results, your $1 million, you see the tension here kind of is resolved. So there's no tension anymore. But this one, in the meantime, has been getting bigger and bigger and bigger to a point that you have no choice but to go back because attention seeks resolution. So this is basically what happens in a yo-yo diet. Now, you might think, okay, Wendy, but what's the solution then? I mean, this is it feels like a double bind, right? You can't get out of it. But it's not, because you can resolve the negative tension to the past. And how do you do that? Basically, it's about recoding your past. It's about letting go of your past, everything that happened and everything that you have been given, whether you wanted it or not, like limiting beliefs and certain structures. It's about letting that go. It's about neutralizing your past so that basically this one is gone. Can you see how much easier it is now to manifest, right? So you just keep putting your end post a bit further and further, and you magnetically go towards what you want. This was my video about tension and structure. I hope this helps you. Please leave a comment under the video because I'm really curious to know what your reactions are and what you've learned today. Let me know what your most important insight was today. Let me know what else you want to know because I'm going to make more videos. And I'm going to give a workshop, so keep an eye on my Facebook page. Follow me, make sure you have notifications on. You can follow me on my YouTube channel as well, because I'm going to send the same videos to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to have a workshop where we're going to go through the process of creating whatever you want. And I mean like a fucking amazing life that you're madly in love with. That's what we're going to create together in this workshop, using the 5 steps of creation, conscious creation. And all of this, we're going to actually be doing this in the super conscious mind. And I'm going to also give a demonstration with one of the people who are attending. So you can sign up for the demonstration if you want to. And I'm going to do a live recode as well. And the recode is the part where I talked about recoding your past. And the recode is like an amazing method that works really fast, is very soft and gentle, and it works like crazy. So keep an eye on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you in the workshop. Let me know what questions you have, what else you want to know about manifesting, and I'll be sure to make some extra videos. See you then. Bye.